You've probably spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, only to see those dollars disappear into likes and minimal page views. No clicks, no sales, no revenue. But all of that can change right now, because in this video, you're gonna learn a proven plan that turned $16,483 into $77,040 for a health coach in 30 days, generated 5,813 leads for a photographer at $6.41 each, and saw an 11.22 return on ad spend for a silk flower e-commerce store in 30 days, turned $977 spent into $32,458 for a soccer e-commerce store, and $1,449 into over $391,000 for an automotive e-commerce store in 1 month. That's a 270 return on ad spend. These are real clients, just regular small business owners who used our simple strategy and got real results. No fluff. So get ready to learn how to build Facebook ads that actually make you money. I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency that helps small businesses grow using smart, repeatable Facebook ad strategies. If you'd rather us handle all of your digital marketing for you from top to bottom, like we did for those other clients you just saw, so that you can focus on running your business while we scale it, fill out our contact form to get a free custom quote and proposal. Otherwise, for everybody looking to tackle this on your own, keep watching, because today you're getting our exact framework for generating sales from Facebook ads, not just likes and traffic. Step 1, clarify your offer. If your offer isn't instantly clear, no one will click, let alone convert. Trying to sell your product or service using jargon that you're familiar with that your audience likely isn't can get confusing. For example, I see so many skincare ads that get into the nanotechnology or whatever it is about their product that makes their skincare work. And I get it, the skincare industry is so saturated that you need to clarify what sets yours apart. However, that is not a top of funnel ad. Save those insights for your middle and bottom of funnel ads for people who are already pretty interested and familiar with your brand and are at a point where they need to understand more and have objections tackled in order to buy. But for the first couple touch points for your top of funnel awareness ads, people just need to understand in one sentence or less how your product or service helps them. Take Life Marketing, for example. What did I say at the beginning of this video? I didn't say we offer digital marketing services where we take care of pixel installation and ad optimizations and ROAS tracking. I said we help small businesses grow, because at the beginning, that's all you need to know. Make your offer so clear that your grandma or 7th grade nephew could get it in 3 seconds. That's step 1, because confused leads don't buy. Once you have clarity, it's time to tell the story. So step 2 is position your offer with psychology, not features. People don't buy products or services, they buy outcomes. So don't sell your offer, sell the transformation. Don't run ads that list product features or what your service includes. Run ads that show how your customer will feel after. For example, if you sell a seasoning blend like our client Dacasian Chit does, instead of saying, buy this seasoning, it was made with this and this and this and using this special technology, etc., you could say, get the same fresh, delicious seafood boil in a fraction of the time and cost with this seasoning. Or let's look at a service example, like a health coach. You're not selling your diet plans or workout routines, you're selling the confidence your clients will feel afterwards. You want to use what we call COA, customer-oriented ads. Flip every statement from we to you. Stop bragging about what makes your product or service great, like your years in business or the awards you've won or the latest tools that you use, and instead start selling their problems solved. That's how you create emotional traction fast. And emotion is key because, again, people are not buying your product or service. They're buying how it makes them feel. Now, once you've got them primed, you want to move to step 3 and choose your funnel model. You need to already know exactly where you want to send your audience next once you've got their attention. Are you pushing them to a sales page like e-commerce, a form fill, or a book a call landing page like for a service business? A lot of business owners run ads that just send people to their homepage, but that's not optimal. Here's what we've seen work best. For e-commerce brands, run a sales campaign to your product page specifically or bundle page. For service businesses, run a lead campaign either to your website form or to an instant form in Facebook. If you're asking me, website forms give you more control and remarketing power. Instant forms are great for low trust, high curiosity audience, and it's quicker to submit. Both work, but I would suggest that you segment and test to see what works best for your specific brand and audience starting out. Don't assume, always let the data tell you what works best. And speaking of your audience, next we need to talk about step 4, targeting that lowers costs. Here's the game changer that most people miss. Facebook knows what your ad says. It knows what's in your image. It doesn't need a billion targeting options entered into the ad set to know that. So instead of niching down and targeting 20 interests and behaviors, here's what you want to do. Use broad groups that target only the necessary demographics like location, age, and gender. Target 1% lookalike audiences based on buyers and not based on anything else. A lookalike audience is just a group of people that Facebook finds who look like the source audience you submit, which in this case needs to be a list of 1,000 or more of your customers. If you don't have 1,000 customers yet to upload as a source list, then you're not ready to use a lookalike audience yet. So use broad group targeting until you are. Targeting these two audiences helps you scale fast, it drops your cost per impressions, and cuts overall lead or customer costs. We used this method to get that Cajun shit from $3,411 spent to $18,545 in just 6 months, giving them a 9 times return on ad spend. So stop thinking of targeting as filtering and start thinking of it as feeding the algorithm the right signal mix. Now, step 5 is to use a creative mix that converts. One ad doesn't cut it. You need variety. So mix formats, static images, carousels, short reels, GIFs, and in those different formats, mix up the content. In one ad, show a before and after of what customers look like, feel like, or experience after using your product or service. Show your product or service in action. Share a founder story that gives the brand more context and value for the leads already invested. Touch on the pain points your customers will no longer feel after using your product or service. Why? That way each ad hits a different psychological trigger. Trust, desire, urgency, success. And the top performing businesses, they perform full A/B split testing. They test copy, headlines, creatives, landing pages, all regularly to find which combination is going to drive the most results at the lowest cost per result. Maybe this ad drives clicks at a few cents cheaper. Maybe this landing page converts people at a higher rate. Small wins like that compound into massive return on ad spend increases. So A/B test everything. Watch the data and then feed your ad budget to the winners. Now here's the last thing you need to do to make this blueprint work. Step 6, run retargeting to close the loop. On average, it takes any given buyer 7 touch points with a business that's brand new to them before they feel comfortable and confident enough to buy from that brand. You're not going to get 7 touch points by running one ad one time. So here's what we do instead. Break your traffic into warm buckets. Viewed content but didn't click, clicked but didn't purchase or submit, and converted once up to 60 days. Each bucket should get a different ad. The awareness bucket gets value and helpful content that solves micro problems for free. The clicked only bucket gets social proof and trust building content with the offer and CTA or call to action to return. And the converted once bucket gets ads that push upsells, referrals, and cross sells. Or if this is the nature of your business, repeat purchases. This is what ultimately converts cold traffic into customers and clients.